فرعون هذه أمة أستغفر الله.
Meanwhile, Abuja tells his followers that for purification from sin, a sacrifice is necessary, and the flesh of this child will bear witness to their loyalty to him. Just then, Sakina arrives and starts attacking Abuja's followers, and before Abuja can harm her daughter, Sakina intervenes, expressing her willingness to die for Amina. She discloses that Amina is his daughter and questions whether he wants to kill his own child. Abuja releases Amina and challenges her to witness the extent of a mother's sacrifice. Sakina then takes her daughter to a cave and explains that they can't go home because it's too dangerous. Amina, frightened, says that she saw her kill people. Sakina comforts her, explaining that she had to do it out of love, not intentionally. Amina then asks if Abuja is her father, to which Sakina only cries and remains silent. That night, Adam is shocked to find himself choking, and he discovers centipedes coming out of his mouth. Suddenly, something falls, revealing Abuja standing in a corner, and a jinn appears and haunts him, throwing him away. The jinn then grabs Adam by the throat, raising him into the air. Hearing the commotion, Ranam and Aslan come out of the house looking for Adam when they don't find him inside the house. Meanwhile, Rahima hears a door opening. Feeling scared, she closes the door, but it suddenly swings open, hitting her and causing her to fall. On the other hand, Sakina notices Amina standing at a distance and moving away from her. Concerned, Sakina follows her into the woods and asks where she wants to go. Amina replies that she wants to go to her father. Despite knowing he is not a good person, he is still her father. Sakina explains that she can't, and at that moment, Amina's voice comes from behind, questioning why Sakina left her in the cave, and Sakina finds that she is holding a jinn, which disappears in an instant. Sakina tries to escape but stumbles, realizing a jinn is holding her leg and approaching her. However, she manages to free herself and runs away from there with Amina. Meanwhile, Adam once again finds himself in that ruined house and discovers that the man he saw in his dreams is himself. He confesses that it was not his intention to push Maria, acknowledging his great sin. He reveals that he used the name of Allah for the sake of his greediness. He then transforms into a jinn, and Adam suddenly finds himself in a river. The jinn tells him that he is merely defending himself and not his religion, questioning why he is afraid to admit it. Adam asserts that there is no way he would disobey his God due to arrogance, but Jinn cryptically mentions that something great is waiting for him, challenging him to see how strong his faith truly is. The jinn asks Adam to go home as someone he loves the most is facing the angel of death. Meanwhile, Abuja finds Sakina and knocks her down, and he then hits Amina as well. Standing over Sakina, he asks her if she thinks she can escape from his kingdom. Sakina defiantly declares that he and his followers are headed for hell, and by taking God's name, she picks up a stick and starts fighting Abuja's followers, warning them that she will not hesitate to kill them. She accuses Abuja of being a devil and a hypocrite, but Omar overpowers her and knocks her down. On the other hand, when Adam returns home, Aslan asks him where he has been since yesterday. Adam expresses that he doesn't know where he went and has no recollection of what happened. He then inquires about his mother, to which Ram reveals that she is dead, and Aslan informs him that they buried her yesterday. Adam realizes that Abuja is responsible for this, and he becomes furious, stating that his mother was innocent. Ram explains to him that they accept what Allah has planned for them, to which Adam says he can't as he is not strong, and he can't do it anymore. Ram expresses his concern, saying he can't bear to see him fail again in seeking Allah's guidance, and encourages him to find that guidance within his own soul. Meanwhile, Abuja brings Sakina to his place and he tells her that tonight he let his followers sleep with her to satisfy her desire. Here Adam attempts to convince the villagers that Abuja is leading them astray and taking them down the wrong path. Meanwhile, Omar informs Abuja that Adam is in their village, preaching to the villagers and speaking ill of him, insulting him in front of the community. He asks him what they are going to do if their secrets leak. Abuja immediately reaches the village to stop Adam, but Adam warns him that he will report him to the authorities. He asserts that he knows Abuja killed his mother and declares that he is willing to die for Islam. Later, we see Azhar and Adam talking. Azhar reveals that he used to have a wife, but she left him influenced by Abuja's teachings. He shares that to this day, he prays every day for his wife to return to Islam. Adam explains that for fighting for Islam, not everything is of their liking. Just then, Omar arrives with other followers, and upon seeing them, Adam asks Azhar to leave. They approach Adam, and when he tries to explain to them, one of them hits him on the head, knocking him down. Meanwhile, Random tells Asman that he should have informed the police about Abuja, suggesting that it might have been one of Abuja's followers who killed his wife. Asman responds that they lack evidence for that claim and asks if Random is aware that Abuja doesn't mind killing people. Just then, Azure arrives and informs them that Abuja's followers have captured Adam. Random urges Asman to report to the police immediately, and Azure shares that they brought Adam to an old house and expresses concern that Abuja may not let go of Adam this time. On the other hand, Adam finds himself locked inside a coffin, and as he becomes aware of something strange, he discovers that he is not alone in the coffin. Soon after, he feels something grabbing his legs, and he begins chanting prayers. The demonic hands then grab his face, but Adam, empowered by his prayers, manages to break open the coffin. He comes out from there and discovers many dead bodies standing covered with white clothes, and notices one of them moving. He moves towards it and uncovers it, only to find Raman's burned body under it. He then notices the presence of Jinn behind him, and suddenly it attacks him. Meanwhile, Omar informs Abuja that he has sent Adam to the place as ordered and questions why he didn't order him to be killed. Abuja responds that death alone is not enough for him, as he wants Adam to know and feel the greatness of his power and strength. He then tells Sakina that if she doesn't want her daughter to die and wants him to release both of them, she has to do something for him. Here, Azure and Ram reach that old house in search of Adam, and we see a Jinn appearing behind Azure. He senses its presence, but the Jinn disappears as he turns around. On the other hand, a possessed Adam moves forward to attack Ram, and when Azure reaches there upon hearing Ram scream, the Jinn tells him that there is a fraud among them without them realizing it. Azure begins chanting prayers, causing the Jinn to become furious. It jumps down and moves forward to attack Azure, but he stops it with his powers and throws it back. The Jinn declares that Allah and his messenger will curse Azure until Judgment Day, and it will break the Muslims. Azure continues his prayers, causing Adam to fall down and become unconscious. Suddenly, Adam wakes up, grabs Ram by his throat, and throws Azure away. He then informs Ram that his son is dead. Despite this, Azure urges Adam to remember God and fight the Devil's Whisper. As Adam moves towards him, Azure once again stops him with his prayer powers. Adam falls to the ground and expresses that they are all being deceived by the devil. However, Azure persists in his prayers and finally manages to expel the Jinn from Adam's body. Ram approaches Adam and urges Azure to call for help before anything happens to Adam. However, as Azure leaves, he gets attacked and killed by Abuzar. Abuzar then knocks Ram down and takes Adam away with him. He brings him outside and declares to everyone that this is an example of the end of humanity. He then asks Sakina to tell everyone what Adam has done to her. Sakina lies, claiming that Adam takes advantage in the name of religion, victimizing many women, and he has sexually molested her in front of her daughter. Adam asks her why she is not telling the truth, but Abuja tells the villagers that they need to be careful with people like him. However, the villagers express skepticism and say they can't simply believe it without proof. Shockingly, Asman arrives, claiming to be the proof, and tells everyone that Adam has sexually molested many women, including Sakina. He asserts that over 10 years, he has been good friends with Adam, so he knows his true colors. Just then, Random asks Asman why he is defaming Adam, but Abuza's followers catch him. Omar hits him, knocking him to the ground. Adam becomes furious witnessing this and fights with Omar, but Omar overpowers him and throws him to the ground. Asman tells Adam that there are many things he doesn't know and reveals that he was the one who pushed Maria. Adam says he knew long ago that he pushed her, as he is the one who was always in his dreams. Aslan says he was afraid that Maria would expose his relationship with her dad, so he had to kill her because she knew the secret between him and her father. He blames him for the death of many people and calls him selfish, saying he deserves the respect that Adam was getting. Abuza says he knows his wife and son died because God didn't forgive him, but he will meet them soon as they are waiting for him at the door of hell. This makes Adam furious, and he grabs Abuza by his throat, tempting to kill him. However, Omar knocks Adam down, and then Abuza begins hitting him, claiming he is the enemy of God, so he must be executed. They then bring him to Abuza's cave, where Abuza breaks his leg by throwing a stone at it. Seeing this, even Asman feels bad for him, and Rahim begs Abuza not to torture his son anymore, but Adam asks his dad not to beg to him and to ask for God's help. Omar tells Adam to accept Abuza's teachings, promising him the luxury of the world. Witnessing all this, Sakina tells Abuza that she has done as he ordered, and he said he will only humiliate Adam and not kill him. Aslan also says that's enough, but Abuza orders his followers to hang Adam. As they hang him, Adam begs his God for help. He pleads with his God not to leave him alone, expressing that as long as God is not angry with him, he doesn't mind enduring any test. Sakina asks Abusa to pity Adam, to which he responds that if she wants to help him, she can try, and no one will stop her. Ram tries to stop Sakina, but as she moves forward, Abusa stabs her with his sword, ultimately killing her. Abusa then tells Adam that he has committed the greatest sin, and he didn't realize it. He asks him to think back to what he has done. Now, in a flashback, Adam remembers that when he was possessed, he was the one who killed his mother, and everyone there begins laughing at him. Suddenly, the weather changes, and it begins thundering. Adam starts reciting prayers, and after a while, an earthquake starts happening, and all the followers of Abusa run away in fear. Omar catches fire and burns to death in front of Abusa, and after this, he too dies when a heavy wall collapses on Abusa. After a while, when everything calms down, Ram takes down Adam. Adam confesses that he killed his mom and asks his dad if God will forgive him. He then dies in his dad's arms, and the story comes to an end. Thanks for joining us on our horror movie recap adventure. If you enjoyed the chills, subscribing would mean a lot. Drop a comment to share your thoughts and keep the terror alive.